Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. Oh, I don't have my rings on. I feel so naked without them. Anyway, moving on. Hi, let's do a collective reading. I want to use the Yin Yang Oracle. Tiny's in bed, but he's not asleep. So, if he hears me talking, he might, I don't know, hopefully not. Anyway. Alright, we're using the Yin Yang. Did I already say that? I think I did. And I don't know what's going on with my music. It's whatever it wants to be. Oh, come the fuck on. Not shuffling. So we have Guarded Vulnerability, Fate, and Divine Intervention with Detours. Jesus Christ. Soul Ties Reunion with Guilt Sabotage. But they haven't come out yet, so let us see. Thanks for being patient with me the past few weeks. We have an entirely different schedule, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment for me. Change and the courage to do so is the first card out. So, like always, change is a constant, and I remember being confronted with that truth when I started my master's program, and I was like, because this society really, it really hones, I don't know, it drills in you that you should, like, you get to a certain point and then you plateau, right? Not this idea that growth is a constant process, right? And that benefits the system, okay? So, also, a pendulum just came out of nowhere when I was starting this reading. I don't even know where this... I have a bunch of them. Well, I have a few of them. But it decided it might want to be used, but is this Tiger's Eye? No. Yeah. So you might need some extra protection. Tiger's Eye is for the root chakra. You're grounding. Maybe you're a little flighty if you are coming into consciousness, if you are allowing yourself to do this healing work, deep healing work. Get some Tiger's Eye to protect you in this realm and in the spiritual realm, because entities will latch if they think that they can. In religious terms, that's usually what people talk to about, like temptation, which is also here, like devilish temptation. That's what an entity usually shows up as, is some sort of temptation. This is also some deception, so there could be people lying through omission, right? Not telling the whole truth about something that you may be involved with. We have twin flames coming out, which irritates the fuck out of me all the time, but oh wow, this is its own story. Tiny's screaming. Oh my god, get off of the desk. I moved you for a reason. Thank you for passing through. Go! Come on, get off. No. No. Come on, guys. I can't even get like 10 minutes without someone fucking with me. I recently reintroduced the spray bottle for the cats because of... They are just... I mean, I'm an anarchist, but I need a little bit of order in my own house. Fuck. This kid knows I'm recording, and he's gonna probably try and ruin this. I don't know why he's yelling. Reunion, soul tie. I'm all over the fucking place. There's a lot here about, divine union. So the thing about these divine unions, if you find yourself on that path, or identify with it, it doesn't necessarily need to be a twin flame, but a twin flame is someone who, like, mirrors you. There's like a balance between you, and it's this journey to like continue mirroring each other until you both rise through, you know, your healing process. And sometimes it can be romantic and sometimes it's not, but we do have change and the courage to change coming out first, and we have inner child healing with nostalgia and memories. So so distracted right now. So this could be... I don't know. I don't really think... I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a few different collectives watching this, or like whatever, as all readers say, whatever resonates, take that. Don't take shit that isn't yours to take, right? Like leave whatever, leave what isn't your story, right? We don't do delusion over here. I mean, we look in the spirit realm. Most people think that's delusion. We have limitations, fear, lack, doubts, deception, and temptation, ego and vanity and pride. But it did come out reverse, which I don't usually read in this deck, but this coming out, ego coming out reverse is pretty loud. So maybe people are going through ego deaths. It's predominantly the masculine collective at a like collective scale. I mean, it's both, but I think that the masculines are way more resistant to an ego death, based on a lot of things, but you know, mainly being like societal shit. The patriarch in particular, men think they can't do wrong at like a society wide. I mean, just pay attention, right? It's pretty obvious. And so, an ego death can be really, it's something that a lot of people will avoid at all costs. So it coming out in reverse is lovely. Perhaps we are growing. Oh, speaking of growing, seeds in spring. I think the southern hemisphere is in springtime right now. Here in the northern hemisphere, we are not. But maybe things that started in spring are finally sprouting, ideas, you know, your own decisions that you made then, changes that you made. Okay, we do have union. We have reunion, soul ties, and integration union, along with the twin flame. So there is... I'm hesitant because a lot of people only look at tarot for like love. Over here on my channel we use it for self-growth, so I don't really like addressing this shit, but seeing as though there are 5 different cards speaking about divine unions, I'm only talking about divine unions. We don't take back our narcissistic and abusive exes, right? We don't accept the love that we think we deserve from outside of us. We pour that love into us, and we welcome others to also do that if they so choose, right? We have the Dark Night of the Soul coming out in reverse, so ego death and Dark Night of the Soul go together. Go to the Collective Convo playlist if you need to. I have over 3,000 videos over here, my friends. A lot of them are shorts because it's an easy thing to do. The metrics on YouTube are insane. But anyway, go to the Collective Convo playlist, and it's like more of the taboo topics that people like to brush under the rug. I'm one of those people who like to confront things head the fuck on. So go over there and check it out for, I don't know, if you are going through a Dark Night of the Soul, which is like acknowledging your shadow, acknowledging the things that hurt you, the ways that you hurt others. I mean, that's part of an ego death, right? So with both of these coming out reverse, it feels like spiritually the collective has, I mean, there's been a lot of resistance, obviously, to this process. So it feels like at this time, there's no longer the ability to avoid this shit. We have the higher self activation. I always say that, like for Christianity, I grew up in the church, so there's like this idea of Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. More practical application of that is your inner child, your present self, and your higher self, which is the best version of yourself, your soul version, who you would be. Like you're guided by both of these in this present moment. So that's what this Dark Night of the Soul and ego death are about. It's about releasing your ego through the pain of our inner child. And I think I think a lot of people automatically assume that inner child is like, you know, from 3 to 5. No, your inner child is your previous self at any point, you know, including yesterday. I said that in a reading not too long ago, and I liked that. Instead of thinking of past, present, future as like this daunting, you know, 100 scale lifetime, think of it as, you know, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Especially for healing, right? At this point, when you release your ego through the dark night of the soul and you activate your higher self, you're going to change, you're going to pivot from this necessity to prove yourself through external validation, and you're, oh my god, the fucking downloads are coming so fast, calm your tits. So you're going to pull yourself away from needing external validation, and you are instead going to be competing with only yourself from yesterday, right? It's this, you know, you wake up, you have an attitude of gratitude instead of thinking about everything that went wrong, you know, 15 years ago, right? It's like, I woke up today, right? And what can I do today to really, you know, love on the little one inside of me? Maybe you're in a process of reparenting yourself, while also stepping into the best version of me, which I might not be at today, but that's what I'm striving for, right? It's no longer needing people to tell you you're awesome or that you're fucking hot, or, you know, the likes, the views. All of the social media has quantified our lives. We are emotional, spiritual beings. We are not fucking robots. And that's what quantifying does. It puts a number on everything, right? You know that saying, you can't sell your soul, or if you sell your soul, right? Like, what's your price? What that's a lyric. I just realized that was a lyric in a song that I've been listening to. I don't know, something about what's the price on your soul. And the whole point is that to separate yourself completely from this metric necessity of like identifying with numbers, right? For me, growing up with an eating disorder because of my family, my sister told me my toes were fat in like my early 20s. Like, I was doing so good at life, and she was like, your toes are fat. And I'm like, right? So it caused, like, you know, I'm bigger, or you're bigger than me. Like, you can't borrow my clothes because you're bigger than me. I heard it constantly, constantly. So I don't weigh myself. I do not trip on my weight at all. Actually, I had to get my weight done for, I don't quantify anything. I don't participate in the medical field to the best of my ability either. Only in extreme circumstances, God forbid, thank you. But I don't weigh myself, and I had to weigh myself for my life insurance policy, and my weight was 182, and Blink-182 is my favorite band, so I was like, right on. And I'm like, I don't care. It's about how you feel, right? But that's an example of like societal pressure, you know, like, I'm 115 pounds, like, I think my license says 150. I don't know. I don't care. You know, like BMI and shit. Like, all of that medical shit, all of the numbers, it's just made up shit. I mean, look around. Some squirrels are fat and some squirrels aren't, right? I mean, it's whatever. People are people, and we're all supposed to be different. So, allow yourself to let go of the metrics, the quantifying. I don't know why we went on that tangent, but that was really interesting. Okay, what else? Jesus fucking Christ, what is that? What was that? Alright, anything else? I feel like using a different deck for a little while. Control tactics. Pay attention to the way you also control yourself, or allow others or pressure outside of you to control you, right? We do have growth and summer here. Again, the southern hemisphere is going into those seasons. I love this song. I think I've already told this, I know I've already told this story in something, but, yeah, let's use the nature deck. Speaking of unquantifying thing, like, do you think the tree counts how many leaves it lost in one day and it, like, feels embarrassed or naked? No. I bet it doesn't. I bet they're like, God, get the fuck off of me. Anyway, so do that with the pressure. allow yourself to release shit that other people have put on you, obligations, expectations, bigotry, right? Blatant disrespect. When we heal ourselves, we don't allow that. We have nurture and compassion right here. I can't do this shit as good in the night as I can in the morning. I'm not as focused. There's so much going on around me. Oh yeah, this story about this song. I used this song for one of my presentations in my undergrad about child soldiers in Africa. Because I thought the chorus is so fucking dope. I know that, isn't that a white supremacy? I didn't mean to do that. I think that's a white supremacy hand signal. Maple relationship balance. Again with the relationship. I've never had a healthy relationship, so I'm sorry. I'm very, what's that word? Not stoic. What is the word? I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier. That's why. Garden, time for nurturing. You may need to smoke some THC as well. Before these fuckers try and take it. Keyword try. Blue moon, rare opportunity. What is that word? Cynic. I'm a cynic when it comes to love. My bad. I mean, I love hard, but I've never received the love that I give, so. Here we go. Anything else from the nature? This is The Killers, all the things that I've done. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Blue Moon, Rare Opportunity came out. What's this one? Marshland, Transition and Change. I've been getting a lot of downloads about New York. I don't know why, because it's personally not a path I would really want. So perhaps it's for one of you. I've been doing a lot of research, but 8 million people is like 8 million too many. I mean, I lived in LA and it was way too many people, and it was only like 3 million. Can't imagine 8 million people, especially since the space is so much smaller. No. So anyway, maybe New York is. I was talking to my friend from New York. I'm like, why am I getting all of these downloads? Spirit is about Lake and Pond. Oh. But anyway, maybe New York is something that you are thinking about. I think things could go. I think there's going to be some interesting things happening there because of the election, the mayoral, new mayor. Ocean, Life, Death, and Rebirth. I did a reading. I don't know. The last time I did a reading, and Death and Rebirth was the main energy. What one was that? Was it the? I don't know. It was the. I think it was the journey is the destination reading, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was definitely that one. Alright, let's pull a couple things, because I don't really know what this was about. Like I said, I do better work in the mornings, but I have to put shit over here. Over here. So, Niall was really interested in this Japanese root vegetable, and they had it at Safeway. Dalkon radish or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But those are stinky. Little buddy cut it up and tried it, and I was like, wow, that's. So I don't think we're ever gonna have radishes again. But he has a game that had it in it, and I was like, okay, I'll find it. He's very into produce. But anyway, I don't know why I said that story. Shit smelled like sweaty socks. No offense. I'm a very picky eater, so definitely no offense. Alright, give me a couple more. Just chatting. Miss you. Oh. Time of the year when the spiders are coming in the house. I already killed one today. Okay. A new beginning. The best is yet to come. Ooh, it's giving the starting line. You can have the best of me. We got older, but we're still young. We never grew out of this feeling that we won't give up. You can have the best of me. Wait, what? Alright, today is a new day. Go out and make it happen. Become your best you. Alright, you can't hold anyone to expectations outside of you unless you yourself are holding that space for yourself, okay? So stop being a dick. Stop expecting everyone to fucking... that's part of the ego death. When we treat other people like shit because we feel like shit, right? There's this... oh god. There's this centrism in this society and at a global scale of like, I'm so important. That's an ego death. Is like when you're like, oh, well, we've all had these things and I don't know what they're going through. There's so many sayings about this from like very wise old people, dead people. But one of them is, you know, everyone's going through or fighting a fight you know nothing about, so, you know, don't be a dick. I mean, that's not it verbatim, but paraphrase through me. Stop being a douche, right? You know, thinking about having empathy. I mean, it's basic ass empathy, right? Oh, me, you're all... I have this tattoo of empathy right here. It's one of my favorite things. I lead with empathy. So it's very hard for me to understand when people don't. That's one of the reasons I like to stay alone. I can't imagine being in New York. 8 million people without empathy. I mean, with very little, no thanks. Do what you love what you do, give out what you most want to come back, and all you need is love, motherfuckers. Always take the scenic route, be open to whatever comes next, and live every day with intention. I hope this was helpful. I know I ramble. I'm all over the place. I don't channel very well at night. Have a good one.